issue. I don't know what's the problem, but my network is pretty much stable, but I don't know. There's some issue. Anyways, so where was I? I was talking about the USD dominance, guys. Please, if you feel that the stream is not rolling on, then please, uh, please just refresh it, and you'll get the proper view. Okay. Um. Uh, so USD dominance, my plan is this is a very likely possibility. As I was saying, is 70% probability that this is how the USD dominance plays out. This move is like A, B, and C, and then probably a big dump on the USD dominance, forming a bearish harmonic, and then probably a dump. This is how the USD dominance normally should play out, in my opinion, guys. So there is a very likelihood that 6.2% is going to give you a very nice and a very, very strong bounce, in my opinion, guys. So now it's 6.2%, and that's the reason when I mentioned in the morning as well that on the next pump on the push on the Bitcoin and Ethereum, so we're just going to exit the market. So the next push, which means that the USD dominance on the next dump. So there's the dominance going to have this dump towards 6.2%, maybe even 6.18%, and that's exactly where we're just going to exit the overall market, in my opinion. That also means that Bitcoin is probably going to 22,000 plus, and Ethereum is going to 1700 plus, and that's exactly where I'm going to exit my long positions on everything, guys. So now moving from USD dominance, let's go to the total two charts. Everybody was bear when total was breaking down. I mentioned over the live stream on Friday, guys, this is not the levels for you to short. If you're shorting it, you're going to get wrecked so badly. And that's exactly what happened. This was a perfect retest. That was like the retest. People were waiting too long. And instead what happened is majority of the people shorted these levels. They literally took profits, and they were like, we are going down. And what did it do? It just gave you a 9.5% bounce over the weekend. And that's exactly how I mentioned that this is the white circle is going to be the levels for probably we're just going to have our push on the upside. And that's exactly I think we are going to do. So you can expect from here, these are the range low levels. I think these range low levels for me is very, very crucial and important. I think that another 6 to 7% bounce is on our way, and it's happening. So that this is the levels where I think that the total two is going to go up, and it's going to give you that bounce. So you have a nice accumulation, and then again you have vertical accumulation. So you go and get a a retest like this, a false breakup, and then dump towards 550 billion, a bounce, and then further dump down like this towards 886 pips, towards 450 billion, which clearly indicates that this move can be A, zigzag B, and then C. So forming like a big, maybe not ABC, but maybe like a ABCW, ABCX, and then AB and CY. But this is very, very likely, guys. So a 6 to 7% push up is very, very likely, and a very realistically approach is what I'm trying to say. So practically right now, we are not shorting anything, in my opinion, unless we literally see a breakdown of total $564 billion. So once that 564 or 550 billion starts turning into resistance, the first level is 564, the next level is 550. 550 is your clean shot. So it's like you flip that and you go aggressive shot. 564 levels is what the confirmation biasness short. So you lose that levels and start accumulating under these levels. We go short with a tight stop loss and then let it break down. So but 550 is you don't wait for any pullback, you just keep on shorting it like an aggressive short, you know what I mean. So that what I have for total two, guys. Total, my plan was still same, and it's still same, and it's perfectly playing out. What did I mention on total is you're gonna get a small bounce, a retest of these levels like 920 billion. We went very close to 929 billion and then bounce, and that's exactly what we did. So the move is not yet done, guys. And I do think that this is most likely forming a very nice rising wedge channel, or a rising wedge probably looks very likely to me. So I think something we have to be really cautious about. This bearish harmonic is still intact. This can be big A, B, and 1 2 3 4 plus minus 0.5%, and then what happens is the market starts reversing from those levels and come back down for the 886 Fibonacci levels towards $454 billion. So you have to be very cautious when we go and we start, and we will go for sure, in my opinion. Inshallah, we're just going to go probably to those levels for giving us a very nice reversal. Let's talk about Ethereum. My plan on Ethereum is still same. We got our wave 3, guys. All the higher term time frame counts have been published in my corner, and it's still same. There is no change. I was bullish. 1480 is the levels where I gave you over the weekend till long, over the Friday. And what happened is, it literally gave you a bounce of 12%. I mean, that was the easiest long that you could have played. And now it's like forming a very nice wave for, like a big wave for right now. Not necessarily that wave 4 is done. So this can be A, B, and C, and wave 4 might be in, and we are bullish. We are starting an impulsive move. Like this, and this is how it can literally do on ETH. Or what it can literally do is you have a push towards 1652, dump one more move down. This is gonna be A, B, and C, and accumulate their choppiness, and then probably have a move up like this, forming like a 3 drive pattern: 1, 2, and 3. And look at the volume with the higher highs, a push with the low volume, another push is with the very low volume. It's feeling like a distributive top, a clean distributive top that you literally don't miss to short it, in my opinion, guys. So I think Ethereum plan is still same. I think we're just gonna probably hold the levels. 1520 is the levels we need to hold, and I think it's gonna hold, actually, is what I personally feel and I personally think. One more push up is what I expect. The push on the ETH is most likely going to be, if you really ask me, what is the exact top. If you really want to short the top, what would be those levels? In my opinion, if you really want to get those top, your levels would be here. So your top value would be, in my opinion, 1733.4. That's like a full-fledged extension for the wave 5. Yeah, so that's gonna be a pick a top for me, but it can even reject from 1708 to 1711.5, basically these levels. I mean, and your stop loss should be above 1790. So practically your short zone is from here. You can start building some shorts from here, and you can have a manual stop loss above 1790. Just have the manual stop loss, and your take profit targets would be the sweep of this lows, which is gonna give you almost like 3-hour setup. Once you get a proper sweep and retest of 1440 levels, which is yet to happen. So practically 3-hour setup is a clean setup, is what I see so far on ETH. And now let's move on to the BTC, guys. A plan on BTC is still same. There is no change, guys. Just forget about the levels that I have on the right hand side, because I am yet to update those levels on ETH as well as BTC. The previous week highs, lows, and all those stuffs, I need to update it for sure. And so forget about those levels. We are just talking about the price action from the 11-3 perspective, and from the fibs perspective. That's what I'm eyeing for now. For BTC, guys, the plan was perfectly played out, made higher highs, we bounced from the equilibrium, and now what is happening? A same move is happening. Like it just can do something like this, one more pullback and then pump, or it's just gonna go away straight from here, and most likely gonna give you a very interesting 3 drive top or something like this. But the target for BTC is clearly towards 21,800 bucks. That's exactly what I'm eyeing, and I think this is going to be very crucial levels, because we have been rejecting here many times, rejected many times, and when we got our dump, we never retested those levels. So this is going to be the first time we're going to retest. Let's say we just keep on pumping, accumulating, pump, and on 2nd November, when we have this, literally have a pump over here like this, it can have a fake breakout and can go to 122,380, and then probably look for a dump like this as well. Or if we start flipping the levels of 21,736 or 21,736, if we do start flipping this and start accumulating above, then we can literally start looking for more and more aggressive targets for Bitcoin. And that's so nicely from here down like big. And so now what is the next move for Aptos? Because I don't see a proper price action or the distributive, or maybe like 5 waves, as normally you see the 5 waves, but I don't see the 5 waves, and that's the issue that I have right now. So hence please, if you have lagging, Please, I mean, just for the sake of myself, just refresh it and you'll just get an update. Also, this stream will be saved on the live stream, so you're definitely gonna get you can rewatch it later on, guys, for sure. So just rewatch it. I'm really very sorry and sincere apologies for these kind of things, but as I'm in India, I can't help it right now. Solana, my plan was perfectly played out. The blue box held, and 30.2 to $30 was where I was eyeing to long, guys. And look at the way it played out. I mentioned this over the weekend. Played out 12.56% and overall 13% move on this Solana, guys, and it's going. So that it was our wave 3 here, and that's our wave 4 and now we're just going to have the wave 5, and that wave 5 is going to take the price towards 35.5 to $38. Let's have a look at my coin FTM. I did a very nice impulsive move on the FTM. Yesterday, it literally tested the 25 cents. You see the resistance we have around 24.6 and 25 cents. And what you want to see on the FTM, once it starts flipping this range highs, the party begins and it's just going to have a big pop on the upside. The pop is going to be so big that in a single day, it's going to print like a big candle of 20 to 25%. And as you can see on the daily as well, and I'm not kidding, as you can see on the daily, look at the daily, and the volatility oscillator is still saying that, oh my god, the move is not even begun, and it's just, you know, chopping. Look at here, the move is yet to begin. So I think FTM is gonna give something. So either it's gonna reject and it's gonna have a big dump from here, or it's just gonna flip and just gonna pump. So now it's like our entry is really great, and it's a nice profits for me as well on this spots. If you see, 22.2 is where my entry, it literally went like 11.17%. Right now at current market price is 6.5% up on my spot backs. But anyways, I'm still expecting a push. Phil, guys, I'm expecting a push, but it can do something like this: A, B, and C, a retest. And once you get this retest and a sweep of this lows, you go long and you can ride like this. Similarly, let's have a watch on few of the alts that I personally like. One of my favorite coin is Ape, and it played a very nice way, the way we wanted it to play, guys. It got a nice move, from our entry zone. Literally gave you like 12.5% push up. We already booked profits when we were here at 5.1. 50% profits is already booked, and I'm still riding, guys. I think that the move that we are watching on the AAP is like 5 waves and some sort of retracement is happening. So what you would want to see is a push up towards 5.95 to $6 is what I'm eyeing. Similarly, you can also watch few of the alts that looks really nice to me. First is RSR. Many of you guys are looking to avoid RSR because of the way it's lagging and looks to me like it's dead. I know, but I think it's not dead in my opinion. It's just accumulating for something, and the big move is on the horizon, and the way it's holding the channel, it's commendable. So it's holding the channel, it looks great. You need to hold the 5373 levels. So a one more down test like here would be great in my opinion, and that's gonna give us a very nice impulsive move, or it's just gonna break and it's just gonna do something like this. So all the number lies here for 5373. So that's the number you need to remember, and you can also have it on your chart that you don't want to lose these levels on H4 nor on daily. Now mean by H4 means 2 consecutive candles. Okay, one candle can be a fake breakdown, trap, and then pump. So don't fall for it. 2 consecutive candles are important. Okay, similarly, let's have a look for Link, ladies and gentlemen. So Link looks so nice. I've been talking about Link, and I've been very vocal about Link, guys, that if it starts flipping the range lows, it's a clean buy, and that's exactly what happened on the H4. We flipped this levels here at 7.31, and look at the pump it's giving you. So it just pumped like 10.5%. So now what's with the Link is, what I expect, minimum target for Link is 9.14, so 9.15. That's what I'm eyeing for Link. But also, just from the harmonic perspective, the way I see the market, let me just show to you. This is your highs, and this is the breaker that we have here. So we're going to most likely be looking for shorts somewhere around 888. So 9.1 9.12 to 9.14 levels. And now if you look at from the perspective any retest, so what retest are we eyeing? I'm personally eyeing 7.582 is what I'm eyeing for the retest, basically the equilibrium that we have here for the range. So that equilibrium is our key SR now, and that is where you should be looking for long opportunities. You already got your breaker, so you can see, any small pullback, probably something like this, a retest, and with a stop loss beneath $7, and you can ride it only till here. That's what I primarily facial looking for, link, guys, and you should not miss this. Just draw the range in your chart. Your range low levels are 5.52. Your range high levels are a 9.66 to 9.68 something, and your mid-range levels are 7.58 to 7 point exact number is 7.6. I mean, that's the levels, and probably you can even take the liquidity at 7.5 and just pump it up. So I think these are the levels you should be looking for. So 7.6 to 7.5 is where you should be looking to long link with your stop under $7, and your take profit target would be 9.1 to 9.15. That is also the levels where you start looking for shorting link towards $4. Okay, so that's what I have for link as well. Also, there are a few alts that I would like to discuss, but before we go, I would also like to discuss DeFi perhaps. Now many guys avoid DeFi perpetual index, but that's something I don't like it. So I would like to be very precise, because once you're clear with the DeFi perpetual index, I think a majority of the things are going to get clear for you. This is my plan for the DeFi index, and it's so far very nicely playing out. I'm looking to retest this 3,335, and afterwards a dump towards a sweep of the lows of 1893 to $1,900. That's exactly where I think the big buys would trigger for me, for like a big buy. And that buy for me would be clearly like 33,291% move what I'm eyeing for the DeFi index, guys. I do think that DeFi, I know it sounds very stupid, or maybe whatever you think, but I think DeFi is the cycle that we saw here on the DeFi. Looks to me like 1 2 3 4 5 waves up, A, B, and now we are in the wave C right now, and most likely we're going to finish the wave C, or we are done as well. No, we're not sure, but likely looks to me like we are done. Not necessary that this is A, B, and C. This can be a very clean WXY as well. Well, this was A, B, and C W, A, B, and C X, and A, B, and C Y. So this can be our Y wave, that's what we are looking for. And that WXY is our wave 2 right now. And accumulation happens, a big pump happens towards 8,531, where DeFi is going to outperform overall global market. So DeFi is literally gearing up for a big move, and it's gonna happen. But that move, in my opinion, should come after retest of 1914.5 or 1914.6 levels, guys. That's what I really need so badly, so as to accumulate my long-term bags. Even if it goes to 1400, I don't care, because it just I keep on buying from these levels. And even if it dumps 20, 25, 30%, I don't care, because even if I put like 200k over here on in the DeFi, for various coins, like 20k this, 20k here, 30k here, 40k here, overall 200k if I put it in DeFi, let's say, even if it is down 30%, and even if I'm down 60k, I don't care. Why? Because I'm not looking to lose 60k, but what I'm eyeing is 33,300% move, which means that the 200k can literally give you, I mean, you can calculate what this 33,291% means. Can make you like $60 million. So I mean, that can be a very big life-changing money for you, for everyone, I think. So it's like, you just don't care for 60k. I think you should, even if you have big money, I mean, if I really would like to go, I will go really big on this as well. This would be my next bet, and I would like to be wrong. I will be ready to lose 200k on this, just simply just keep on buying till my stop loss indicates that if it goes under 1250, I'm going to lose 200k. That's exactly how I would like to play. And that 33,000% pump can literally make you a big difference in the bull market, when we're just going to have the next bull run. So guys, it's gonna be big hold for me. I mean, would be for minimum a 3 years in my opinion, or maybe even 2 years. So this looks to me like a very tiny move on the DeFi. But when this tiny move is literally going to prove very, very tiny, people are going to, start buying DeFi when it just flips the range highs of 17,210. That's exactly where they start buying, which means that from my levels, it will literally be up like 810%. And once it simply 8x my money, people will go into the market, and they also need to multiply the money. So they're just going to push the price, and the big whales are going to push the price for the DeFi probably towards more than 100K, in my opinion, is what I'm seeing so far. DeFi is going to be big, big. The way I think it's going to be $1 trillion market, in my opinion, more than $1 trillion. So yeah. Well, now let's talk about the DeFi. This was DeFi. I've discussed Ethereum total $2 index. I forgot to discuss. This is what I had for dollar index. Now, what I feel is that this move can be a and I think that we're just going to simply reject and have a move on the downside. One more downside this, and just gonna chop, and after that we're just going to have a reversal. So I think we can have a simply retest of 111.407. There is a possibility that we can have one more small push up, and then they literally going to pump, is what I think. So the only catalyst that can happen is in my opinion, guys, so basically, how would you play smaller in the DeFi? So let's say if you just have $1,000, okay, you have 1,000. Overall, your capital is 1,000. What I would say is, if you're eyeing $33,000 move on the DeFi, you can make 5,000 and then put 5,000 in some other DeFi coin. Well, let it pump 100%, 200%. So not everything is going to pump together. So they're going to pump one after another, guys. So that's something you need to understand. Not everything is going to go together, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the small update that I have, and the last update is gold. I think the plan is very same. We are having a strong resistance at 1678, rejecting here. I do expect probably a retest like this, the way DXY. So you can see something like this on the gold, and then further downside, or maybe flip this levels, and we can see a big push. As I mentioned, if dollar index literally starts flipping the equilibrium, then gold is going to have a nice bounce. So that's what I have on the overall market a bit, guys. And I think I'm expecting a push on the upside. You can shorts at your own risk, but I'm not giving any shorts at the moment. Even if you want to scalp for ETH, I think these are the levels for the short. If you do try to turn out to be the short, this is how it can do. This can be A, B, and C, something like this, and can just go up. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario, as I mentioned, it just keep on simply pushing up, accumulate here, come back down, push up, and don't have practically a resistance from between 789 and $2,000. So practically that move is going to be very wild. It's going to be a big liquidation impact. So 11% move can happen in a single candle. So just play the levels and just play the things what you see. So I'm just playing the charts that I see right now. I do expect this 3 drive to play out. So I'm just gonna wait. Either we're just gonna have one more push down and then up, or just simply up from here. So I'm not shorting. I'm just gonna take that risk of shorting here, guys. If you wanna scalp, I may be looking for scalp on the Discord live. I'm just gonna connect the Discord live probably in the New York session along with Woods and John. So be there, and we're just going to give you a lot of plans, guys. Also, if you like to support my work, do trade on Bybit, guys. Just create an account, go there, deposit. You might just get a bonus of $3,500 plus, guys. Do support my work. Thank you so much for your support and love. And please like this YouTube video and like the page as well, and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed, and join Wall Street group if you like to trade with me as well. Thank you so much for your support. Have a nice day. Bye bye.